Hello there, welcome back. This is Ahmos. Today I'll introduce you a very useful utility to shut down or log off or hibernate or standby or even restart your computer at a certain time, a selected time. For example, at 6 o'clock you will shut down our computer, or after a certain period, 6 minutes or 60 minutes or whatever. So this utility is very useful. I want to tell you also that this utility is very useful when you have a certain task like making a backup, copying files from certain hard disk to another hard disk, making an analysis, working with mixage or montage, rendering, any kind of tasks that it will take time, and you want to leave your desk for and return back after maybe next day. So, and you don't want to leave the machine working during the night, or just working with doing nothing, and you also know that your backup or your video rendering will take just 2 hours, 3 hours. So you can adjust your utility to work for 4 hours or 3 hours, and after that go to standby or go to hibernate. So when you return back to work or your desk or your computer, you can work with laptops and desktops, so you can find that the computer didn't consume power and didn't work for all the night, but actually also you will open after hibernate, you will open in the same state and the same view that you leave it after the task done. You can download it from Vista Shutdown Timer. Go ahead to the official site, download the version. Actually, the version I'm using right now is version where is the version 1.6.5, and the new version is 1.8.3a. So this is the new version. Different between version maybe for the 64-bit 32-bit platforms, so don't worry about working with this application. This application is working fine with Windows 7 enterprise 32-bit application, 32-bit operating system, and it work fine with the 64-bit also. So after downloading the software, you will start to run the software and install it, and after that you can choose to log off and hibernate or standby. I'll give you a very brief about the hibernate and the standby. The difference between the hibernate and the standby, both of them will let you, when you open the machine again, it saves the status. If you are running something or opening Excel sheet or opening a Word and editing at a certain point in this file, you will open your machine back and log in, and you will have the last view or the last activity that you are doing on the machine before the hibernate or standby. The difference between the two is, if you have a good battery, you can go to standby, because standby is saving all this data to the memory, to the RAM, and RAM need power. So the battery, if the battery of the notebook is good, so go ahead and go to standby. And if you will go and open your machine after 2 weeks or 1 year even, so go to hibernate, because this will save all the data to the hard disk. So hibernate saves the data to the hard disk, and standby saves the data to the RAM, and this need extra power, and you will have the power supplied from electricity, normal electricity, I mean no cutoff, or from the batteries. Also there is one other different, it may be not you don't care about it, but going from sleep or standby to on, it's very quickly and fast than the hibernate. Hibernate takes some time because read all the data again from the hard disk. Hard disk is operating in milliseconds, and this for the micro or nanoseconds. So this is different between hibernate and standby. Both of them can adjust it to be after 3 minutes, for example, or at a certain time. After that, you will run the timer. We will go after maybe 0 double quote 30. This means after 30 seconds this machine will stand by. I'll go now and save my video in order not to have problem, but I want to show you two things before doing so. That's you can go from here to the home page from this link, go to update version. This is the timing for the machine time, and this sure it's synchronized with this time at the back. And also you can say when you shut this this utility or software, you could minimize and go to the this area, minimize to the system tray, and from here you will run this timer, so you restart the 30 seconds. Also there is a command here, it go down, you can bring it back, so double click here, it go down to the system tray to hide it, and you can go back like this. Also we have missed something here, means the background. Okay, if you type this or click on this icon, you have an information to make a patch file or scripts. If you have knowledge with the patch file and scripts, that it can run in a certain way, that you can add it in another schedule, for example the Windows schedules. If you have knowledge about this, you may find it in accessories. Here is system schedule. Okay, you can search for the Windows schedule, maybe task schedules here, and you can add a task, make a new task, and add the patch that you will create it. Creation of the patch is a piece of cake. Or just make right click and make a text file, and after that this text file you need to rename it with .bat, make it as a patch file, and inside the text file you edit and add these commands. And you have here a plenty of examples, so you can use these examples. Use this example and add it to this patch, and you make a scheduled patch for this. It's not our issue right now, but it's also a feature that you need to know it, and that's all. Okay, it's a little bit tricky. Don't use double quote. This is good example that I did use the double quote. Don't use the double quote. Maybe the less time is 1 minute. So I go ahead right now and run the timer. So double click on the minutes, we'll go to hours. So you must be carefully choose minutes or hours, and that's all. And let's run the timer right now. You will find a notice here, a notification that's remaining 50 seconds, remaining 40 seconds. Every 10 seconds it gives you a reminder that the system will going to shut down. And actually our system will stand by, I mean will sleep after 32 seconds. Okay, right now I want to save my video in order to not lose. I will not lose anything because I'm a standby. When I go back I can save the video.